We are learning more right now about a devastating school shooting out of Colorado.
Yeah, one student killed, 8 others injured when police say 2 shooters, both students at a Highlands Ranch, Colorado school, opened fire on that campus. Now, the pair of shooters have now both been taken into custody. 18-year-old Devin Erickson facing at least 30 charges, including murder. The second suspect, we understand, is a juvenile girl.
Now, Colorado authorities identifying the student killed by those suspected shooters as 18-year-old Kendrick Ray Castillo. A witness telling police that Castillo was shot while trying to save others.
If it had not been for him, I wouldn't have my baby today. And I can't imagine. I will never be able to thank them. I have no words other than what a hero.
Now, the school will be closed for the rest of the week. As far as a motive, police say they are working toward developing one, and the suspects so far are cooperating.
Now, it seems like nearly every other week we are waking up to news of another school shooting in our country, asking the big question, why does this keep on happening? In our top story tonight, WATE 6 on Your Side reporter Gabriella Pagan talking with mental health experts about why we shouldn't stop asking that very question.
Probably like a lot of people, you wake up and you watch the news and you hear the story and it becomes, oh, not again.
Lindsay Stone with Helen Ross McNabb says the response is normal, but as a society, we need to ensure we are not becoming desensitized to the news of more school shootings, especially for the sake of students.
I think anything that's, traumatic or hard, it's hard to keep taking that in emotionally every time, and you want to just block it out sometimes to feel like that can't happen to me. But the reality is sometimes we do get desensitized to it, but we don't want to because we want that awareness to be out there.
While some can argue desensitization to these events is a coping mechanism for survival, Stone argues it may be useful in the short term, but the risk is much greater.
The risk of that is missing signs. If we become so desensitized that maybe we might miss warning signs, or we might miss factors of students that do need help and do need services.
Opening a dialogue rather than shutting it all out, Stone says, is key to working through tragic situations like Denver and being stronger for it.
Open a dialogue and not assume that students are desensitized. Some may be, but not a lot of them are. That can create a lot of anxiety going into a school the next day, even if it's something that happens across our nation.
Stone says listen, protect, and connect before, during, and after a crisis.
And as adults, we may not always have the answers, but we want to give them the avenue to express.
In Knoxville, Gabriella Pagan, WATE 6 on Your Side.
Now, the Helen Ross McNabb Center saying that they can connect anyone here in the East Tennessee area with mental health services and resources, which Stone, again, emphasizing is just so crucial.
Yeah, all you have to do is just call the number at the bottom of your screen. It's 865-637-9711.